Hi guys, Jeff Clark, Sources Apprentice. It is October here in northern Indiana, but it's 80 degrees today. So I did find a few garage sales. Nonetheless, garage sale season is winding down, so there's not a whole lot out there. But I did find some cool stuff, and I have a couple of very, very important lessons to teach you guys, especially about the one that got away. So hang on to the end, and you should learn some stuff. So let's get started. All right, definitely going to start with books. I always start with books. Not too long ago in the group, we were discussing price guides and saying how you should just stay away from them because newer versions always come out and make the older ones obsolete. So they had a bunch of price guides at this one garage sale, and I almost just skipped right over them, but they looked pretty new, so I thought I'd take some time to scan them, and I am so glad I did. So from here over is all collectible price guides. Viking Glass, Griswold, Left in China, Wagner Ware, Bakelite. And all of these rank, I think the highest one was like 600,000, and they're all selling for anywhere from 15 to 25, 30 bucks, some of them. So I am so glad I scanned them, paid $1 a piece. Saw some 8-tracks. I don't usually get really excited about 8-tracks because they don't sell all that great on eBay, individual titles, but I was looking at, hey, Woodstock, Led Zeppelin, Aerosmith, that's some good stuff. So I paid $5 for all 7 of these, and looking them up, even the hot titles here are only going for a couple bucks a piece. So I may just batch them together and see if I can get 12, 15 bucks for them, or I've got some more 8-tracks unlisted in my inventory. I may just see if I can make a bigger bundle. Vintage pencil sharpener. This is all metal, really kind of cool. I was really surprised looking up this brand name on eBay. I saw several sold listings for $10 to $12, and I only paid 25 cents for it, so yay. Okay, here's something to look for. Vintage FisherPrice Play School Little Tykes. Even if it's only 15, 20 years old, people get nostalgic for it, and it is collectible. This is a baby aquarium, has real water in it. Several sold listings on eBay for 20, 25 bucks. I paid $1, yay. Bucilla is another great brand name to look for. They make sewing kits. I paid, what did I pay? I paid like 50 cents for this, I think, and it is new in package. I will sell that for $25 on eBay. Board game, vintage Pokino is kind of cool. I will sell that for $20 on Amazon. Paid $1 for it. Sealed Studio Puzzle. I don't usually pick up puzzles that are open. I just stick with the sealed ones. Thankfully, this one is still sealed in cellophane, so I'll get 20, 25 bucks for that. Okay, here's a lesson I want to teach you. This is a vintage tennis racket, and this X thing on here is a racket press. Now, the concept here, the science behind this, is that this is a wood racket. And I played tennis in high school, and I had a wood racket in the 70s. Yes, I'm that old. Shut up. And what happens is when you have a wood racket, humidity and temperature change will make the wood warp. Well, once this frame here warps, you can't use the racket anymore. So these presses were invented like 100 years ago to keep the wood stiff, okay? Most racket presses you see are trapezoidal in shape. So this one is older. This is probably from the 30s or 40s, I would guess. Anyway, this racket press itself sells for like 25, 30 bucks on eBay. And I negotiated the price. You see, it's marked $20. Okay, so here's the lesson I want to talk about, though. We've had several discussions in the group about, do you disclose to people what you do? Do you tell them you're a seller? Yes, a lot of times I do, but not always. The first thing I do when I go to a sale is I just chat people up. I talk to them, right? Because I like to talk. I mean, you guys see all these videos I make. I loved hearing the sound of my own voice, right? So the first thing I do is I start talking to people, and I just kind of get a read on who they are, why they're doing this. Are they a happy, positive person? Are they a morose, negative person? Are they an angry person? That tells me how I'm going to need to deal with them. So these people had their stuff priced a little high. So that told me that maybe they had done a little research already and they were expecting to get high prices. Well, I don't mind negotiating with somebody who has stuff for high prices. So I did not disclose to them that I was a reseller because they already have profit in mind, right? So if I say I'm there for profit, that's going to kind of trigger them. They're not going to be willing to negotiate with me. So I went up to them with this racket and I said, Well, the lady said, "What is that?" And so I told her it was a racket press and gave her the same story that I just gave you guys. But I said, my daughter's boyfriend is a tennis coach, which is true. And I said, I think this would look really cool hanging on his wall, which is also true. Now, you notice I didn't say I'm buying this as a gift for my daughter's boyfriend, but that's what stuck in her head, right? So once I said that, and she had that idea, then she was willing to negotiate with me, and I got the racket for 15 bucks. So I will be able to turn a profit there. Even the racket itself is going to be sellable, okay? As I said, the press itself is going for $25.30. With the racket, I think I can get $35. All right, that was kind of a long story for a little lesson, but nonetheless a good one. Christmas albums. Always be looking for Christmas albums. Beach Boys, Patti LaBelle, pick these up. I will sell those for $20 each. Okay, you guys see me buy a lot of typewriters. The reason is they're so cheap. My gosh, I bought this for $5. It works great, and this exact model has sold listing on eBay right now for $67 plus shipping. Heavy stuff, I always use calculated shipping. This I thought was so beautiful. This neat vintage cosmetic case. Okay, so I researched it by looking up this name, Dresner Original Luggage, Chicago. And then I added the word cosmetic, and I found a sold listing for this particular kit at $65 plus shipping, and I found 0 active listings. I saw other active listings for the name Dresner, but not for this cosmetic kit. So when there's no active listings, but there are sold listings, what does that tell us? That tells us there's demand and there's currently no supply. So I'm happy to give the supply. I paid, I don't have a price tag on it. I paid $20 for this. Oh, there's a little damage on there. I will definitely disclose that in the listing with a photo and description. Anyway, paid $20 for this, and I am confident I can get at least 60 bucks plus shipping for it. Okay, now we're going to talk about the one that got away. Last garage sale I went to, I saw a Marlboro neon lighted sign, probably, I'm guessing 20 by 12 inches. Okay, really cool looking sign. Did a little research on it, and I saw lots of sold listings on eBay for anywhere from $60 to $100 plus shipping. Well, I had just spent my cash at that garage sale and saw the sign after I paid for my stuff, okay? And I did not have, she had it marked for $25, which I was willing to pay, but I did not have that much cash left on me. So first lesson, always make sure you have adequate cash. So I packed my stuff, left the garage sale because I was very close to a grocery store. I needed to do some grocery shopping. I just thought, I'll just go there, do my shopping, get some extra cash, come back to the garage sale. So guess what happened? It was already sold. So second lesson is, and I don't know why I didn't think of this because I've done this before. I had a $5 bill in my pocket. I could have handed it to her and asked, will you hold this for me for the next hour? And I'll be back with more cash to purchase it. There you go. That's the one that got away. That's a fail for me, but I hope it is a good lesson for you guys. Always make sure you have enough cash, and don't be afraid to just ask if they'll hold something. All right? Nonetheless, I think I had a pretty good day. Leave me some comments. Let me know what you think, and tell me what you're finding in your sourcing.